Hello, hello, lovely ladies and lovely husbands, if you're out there. I know you're lurking. I know you're watching behind your wife's back, curious about what all this Stampin' Up stuff is. Well, you just come on in. I welcome all stampers, non-stampers, anybody who just wants to hang out and watch some creativity tonight. Welcome, everybody. This is Lisa Harden with the Stamping Zoo, of course. Otherwise, you wouldn't, what do I want to say? You already know it's the Stamping Zoo or you wouldn't be here, right? And tonight, I have something fun for you tonight. I think you might fall in love with these products. So be warned. I'm not here to play tonight. We're getting silly. We're getting serious. So if you don't want to open up your pocketbook tonight, you might want to look away. You might want to go watch sports with your husband or something, because these are some beautiful products. Of course, they're from the new catalog, coming out fresh and vibrant to customers tomorrow morning. Well, hello, Katie. Very nice to see you. I'm sorry I was a few minutes late. My lovely viewers. I was trying to send an email quickly, and you know how it is when you're trying to send an email quickly, right? Then it's not quickly. But anyway, thank you so much. And Sue, hello. Thank you for sharing. And Sue was such a smart lady. She signed up for the Honeybee online class with me today. And I think it's going to be a really fun one. I know that I am addicted to that bundle. So if any of you want to sign up with me for the US, of course it's me. Canada, it's Miss Jen Houston. That's my drum roll. Oh God, I'm a little wound up tonight. Can you tell? I have not been having a cocktail or anything. I'm just high on life. What can I say? It's a new year, and I'm ready for a fresh new year, aren't you? And some fresh new products, even though, let's be honest, the old products are only like 6 months old, tops. So anything that's in the annual catalog isn't really, quote, old. And I will actually show you some products that kind of go along with these. But this is from your new catalog, and one thing I'm going to be really happy about when it's tomorrow is that I can show you the actual catalog, right? But for now, I can just show you the products. So this is the bundle that is in the From My Heart suite. It starts on page 8 in your mini catalog. If you don't already have the mini catalog, Katie, you may be one who doesn't already have the mini catalog. You can certainly request that from me. I will send it to you free of charge as my little gift. And I can't be responsible if you order a bunch of things from it. That's my only caveat. So anyway, this is the From My Heart suite. And this is the bundle. Look at this, peeps. They're giving us 2 punches with all of these great stamp sets. And wait until you see the paper. You'll be in love. No pun intended. But anyway, so this is the stamp, or this is the bundle. You get 10% off if you order this together. It's $45.75 US. That's not $4,500. That's only $45.75. And then if you just spend $4 or $5 more dollars, you're going to get to choose something from Celebration, right? From the Celebration catalog. Oh, it's a good time for Stampin' Up, people. It's a good time. We love this time of year. Let's take a quick look at this paper. As if the stamp set and the punches weren't enough, you can also choose this beautiful paper. I believe it's $14.50 for 12 by 12 sheets, right? And if you are participating in my paper share, you will get a selection of all of these papers, right? Along with a selection of all of the papers that are in the catalog. So let's take a look at this. It's called Specialty Designer Paper because one side of all of these papers is foiled. And also there are some special things that you can do with the punches. Now, You veterans already know about this stuff, right? So there's just a straight lined heart and then a scalloped heart. Oh, and people are giving me hearts tonight. So fitting. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so let's take a look here. I am pretty sure that this straight edged heart fits this one. Yes, it does. Now, of course, this isn't a full here. I think you can, I hope you can see this. I hope I'm in the camera here. So this punch and this punch is going to punch out some of these images in the DSP, which makes card making a snap, because then you'll already have your image cut out. And so anyway, let's take a look at these papers. I'll try and give you all the foiled sides, and the colors are Whisper White, Flirty Flamingo, and Real Red. So they were going traditional, old school on us, right? And we love it because these are beautiful colors. Look at these, you guys. You can cut out all of these hearts. Oh my gosh. You can make, like, I don't know, hundreds of Valentines out of this. You can punch out all of those hearts. In fact, I think I read somewhere today that somebody said the punch that's in the dog, there's a stamp set, or there's a punch in the annual catalog that is the dog, and it has a heart, and they said that this is a very close match to that heart. So you could even punch out the little hearts. Okay, then there's that beautiful polka dot again. Oh, I have some green paper in there. I wonder where that came from. This one, okay, this one is not foiled, but I love it because it has all of these different shapes of the heart. And a small pattern is really helpful when you're trying to put a sentiment back behind it. Now look at this one. So the Flirty Flamingo insides are foiled. Those are fun. Some more beautiful right here. Just the little hearts. Oh, I love this one. And this one's not directional, so you can cut it and use it for top folding or side folding cards. It doesn't matter. Really fun. And then see, I've already been cutting it up. I couldn't stand it. Sorry I didn't wait for you, but this lady waits for no one. Hello, Brene. And she says, good evening, crafters. Yes. Yes, Martine. It is so lovely. It is très joli, Martine. With my very simple French, and excuse my horrid accent. Ugh. Très horrible. Oui? Okay. So we're just going through what I would call the B-sides of the paper, right? Which really aren't the B-sides at all. It's just that they're not foiled, but they have these beautiful designs. And the B-sides tend to be something that you could use for other holidays. Now, let's talk about Valentine's Day for a minute, because of course it's just one day in the year, but it is a huge day for giving cards. I believe it's one of the probably top, I think it's like the second or third busiest day for the U.S. Post Office, at least. And we're a bunch of cynics. So if it's that busy for U.S., imagine how it is around the world, right? So anyway, but this, my friends, is not just for Valentine's Day. It's for a lot of things. It's heartfelt, right? You can use this for if you want to send a cute card to your mom just because it's Wednesday. You can use these for, of course, wedding or things like that. You could use this arrow for just a really cool kind of a modern design. So just keep that in mind when we're going through this. This is very versatile. And who doesn't need a good heart punch? I mean, I will keep these. I'll keep these forever. These, even if they retire, which I can't imagine they're going to retire anytime soon, but if they do, I will still keep them. Don't worry. They're excellent. So before we get too into this, I want to show you a couple of cards I got. Look at this. Now this is with our beautiful Toile Tidings, isn't it? And this like bird looks like it's just going to fly off the page. It's so realistic. And look at all of these. And this is from our beautiful friend Roz and Gary. Roz and Gary. I feel like I know Gary now, May this season be filled with beautiful moments and happy memories for you and those you hold most dear. Thank you so much, Roz. We really loved this fun fold the last month or so, didn't we? Yeah, we like this fun fold a lot. And so anyway, I appreciate that so much. It's beautiful. She's done beautiful work. And I'm just so happy to call Roz a friend, even though she lives all the way over in Florida. We've never met, but we meet here every Thursday night. So that's really cool. And thank you so much, Roz. This one is kind of funny. It has a slight backstory. Of course, I love snowmen. But as most of you know, I've been really anemic the past few months. Well, probably for 6 months. So while I've been so anemic, lots of times it gives you really strange cravings. Like some people, if they're extremely anemic, they can crave things like rocks. Okay, so luckily I did not crave rocks, but similarly, I craved ice. And I did not want to, I would eat like big chunks of ice. And so I was trying to not do that because I had just spent, I've probably spent $8,000 on dental work this year. Just because I have bad teeth anyway. So, of course, I didn't want to go eat big chunks of ice. And so what I had decided on one day was, I'll try not to make this too long, but you know how I am. So anyway, what I had decided one day is I was driving on my way home and I realized there's a Sonic right here. And they sell slushes, you know, just frozen drinks. And so I would always go and get a frozen lime slush. And I mean, it was on my mind, people. Like every day I was needing to go and get this lime slush, right? Even sometimes I would go twice a day. I'm not going to lie. And it, you know, I really wanted more than that, but I couldn't go more than that. So anyway, okay, long story short, so I don't go get the, I'm full of iron for right now. So the doctors pumped me full of iron. So I don't have that craving now. But but you know, I kind of miss my friends there because of course they knew me, didn't they? And so at the window, I think they could see me because when I drove up, they would just be like, do you want your medium lime slush? And I'm like, yes, please. Okay, so anyway, I hadn't been there for a while. I know, right? And I just went there today, kind of for old time's sake, but you know, I like a good slush. And so I went there and I hadn't been there for a few weeks and they were like, where have you been? And so I had to tell them, you know, that was like a medical thing. And I love slush, but I needed to have one every day then. And then anyway, they said, we have this for you. It's this card. Look, I got this card from Sonic. From your favorite Sonic crew. Is this not hilarious? And then what they put in here was a punch card that's all punched in. I mean, is this not the sweetest? Now, I don't even use these punch cards because frankly, I think that my slush is never more than like $2.50. And sometimes I give them $5. I know. And they look at me like I am J.D. Rockefeller. So anyway, I've had such a nice time meeting those kids there. And, you know, they're just a different crowd. I wouldn't know those people otherwise. And so then the people at Sonic gave me a gift, a Christmas card. And anyway, you know, it definitely was the most surprising card that I got. Okay, on that note, and they don't even know that I hand make cards, right? They don't even know how special cards are to me. Oh my gosh. So anyway, that's a cute little story for you, right? Okay, so let's open this. Now, I put something else in here that does not go with this set, but it's going to coordinate really great because you know all of our products coordinate really great. So this is a photopolymer stamp set. You can see really clearly what the sentiments and these symbols are. Being friends is better than eating candy, but let's do that too. I mean, you need to buy this just for that sentiment alone. It really hits the spot. And so we're going to use a lot of these tonight. And also what I pulled out was probably my soon-to-be favorite dies, at least for sentiments. These are called Stitched So Sweetly. They are in the holiday catalog as well. And no, I'm sorry, you guys. So it's not called the holiday catalog. It's called the mini catalog. It used to be called the occasions catalog. And I never called it that. And then finally I learned to call it that, and then they changed the name, okay? So it's the mini catalog for January to June. And we love it already. And if you are a discount shopper, or some of us like to call ourselves a demonstrator, you could have gotten these products like a month ago. So I've been playing these products for a month. And this is a really good die set. As you can see, the rectangles are scalloped and stitched. And then these shapes are all scalloped and stitched too. And they are bundled together with a stamp set of sentiments that really fit into these well. But these are going to fit with tons of things. I even use them with some of the sentiments we're going to use tonight, okay? So let me see what's going on over here on the comment side. Oh yes, we've got a list of common suspects here, don't we? Darcy and Karma, Katie, Katie's my new friend. Say hello to Katie, everybody. She's my new friend. And yes, I was emailing you, Katie, but that's okay. They know to wait. They know that if I'm busy, I will be here just as soon as I can. So we wanted to get Katie squared away and get her some information. Martine and Bridget, hello. And Roz, punches are usually $18 each. Very good point. So, you know, you get that right there, 45, what did I say? 45.75, I think. That's a good deal. Can I do this all in the starter kit? Yes, Katie. So the starter kit is anything you want to make it. And I may have put that in the email. If you want to fill your starter kit with Tombow glue, you can fill your kit with Tombow glue. I mean, it's not that exciting, but you can fill your starter kit with anything you want, any current products, any clearance products, anything. So we can definitely have fun talking about that if you have any questions. And thank you very much, Jen, for popping in there and letting Katie know that she can put anything in her starter kit she wants. And hello, Brene. Thank you so much. I hope this is going to be a very happy new year. I know it will be as far as my Stampin' Up! World. We have Jill and Rebecca. Hi, ladies, coming on. I like that you come on and then you just start chatting. There's Amy and Lisa, little Canadian gals. They're so fun. Your daughter-in-law did that every day she was pregnant, Roz. Makes total sense. She could have been anemic, or she could have also just had some other, well, I know that when you're pregnant, I haven't been pregnant, but I know that it causes a lot of cravings. In fact, my oldest goddaughter was called Kung Pao Chicken Baby because my bestie, also named Katie, when she was pregnant with Taylor, that's what she ate a lot. And so the people at the restaurant always asked her when she was going to have Kung Pao Chicken Baby. Isn't that so fun? And well, she's not little anymore. She's like 27, but she loves Chinese food. So there you go. Hello, Sandy. Nice to see you coming along here. It's always Slush Happy Hour. You know what? I've read that, but again, like, I don't know. I feel like they're so, they're so cheap anyway that I'm just going to give them the regular thing. Okay, anyway, Maria, nice to see you. Okay, now I will watch for comments as best I can, but I know you also want me to make a card, right? Are you expecting me to make something tonight? Oh, brother, I thought it was just comedy hour. We have that stamp sentiment that says, it's for friends, right? And it says, okay, I'm paraphrasing. I already don't remember it. It says, like, no one thinks we are as hilarious as we think we are. So true. Truer words have never been spoken about me. And still, I continue, right? Now, let's look at this. So this is a suite of products from my heart. This is one really fun thing. You know, we always have really cool embellishments. These are faceted gems. I'm going to bring this up to the camera. Take a look at this. Hello, beautiful. So they are, in sticking with the color, they are real red, Flirty Flamingo, and white. But they have like, well, they're not round and they're not square. They have like these iridescent ends to them that are really eye-catching. So, oh yeah, take a look at those. That's a good picture of them. These are going to be so fun to put on all of your Valentines. And again, we're working with Valentines tonight, but just think love, all right? Think about all of the things you could do with this for love. Romantic love, friend love, family love, all that stuff. Let's make a card, shall we? Now I have some pieces that I pre-cut here because I knew I was going to be long-winded tonight. I could feel it. And I was like, girl, you better get some stuff ready for these ladies. So this is a whisper white, a thick whisper white. They do look like googly eyes, Amy. They really do. This is a thick whisper white card base. Just regular measurements, US measurements. 4 1/4 by 11. Scored at 5.5. Is that how it goes? One of those. And it's side folding like Jen. You know, Jen's always teasing me about just doing top folding cards. I can do side folding too. And then I wanted to have a really wide border. I thought it'd be really pretty, nice and bright. So this Flirty Flamingo piece is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I cut this down to 3.5 by 4 3/4. And I'm so sorry to put glue on this. Oh, I'm so sorry to put glue on that foil side, but I need these hearts. And they are just as pretty as well, right? So, I'm not really reinventing the wheel here. We're probably going to pop some things up on dimensionals and, you know, just play with some different shapes. Now look at this. That came from that DSP, and I popped it out with this punch right there. It's like a charm. And then I just took our stitched shapes. This is like, I think the next to largest circle. I felt like kind of putting this in a circle. So just to, you know, that DSP is pretty busy. And so I wanted to just slightly rest the eye, if you will. And I think we should pop this up on dimensionals, don't you? Yes, we love dimensionals. Your card class is also for all types of love. Valentine's, wedding, anniversary, and the love of a friend. I think that's fantastic. Because, I mean, let's get real, how many romantic cards can you make in 1 year? You know, even when you're just newly dating. Oof. It wasn't, I mean, you know, I'm romantic. I can be romantic. But even when I had a boyfriend, I was like, here's your Valentine's card. And then that's it, right? One card. Well, you want to use your supplies more than that. So, I mean, even if you're totally gaga over them, you know, like Roz is probably going to make Gary 5 cards. But then she's done 5 cards. And that's it. Hey, Betsy. Nice to see you. Okay, now look at this. Is this so adorable? It is one of the sentiments. Remember, I told you I was going to use the stitched so sweetly. So I used this little one, and it's perfect for the roses or red, violets, or blue. And I stamped it out in both colors. I don't know. I realize it says roses are red, so you feel like it should probably be red. But I wanted to give it a chance. And I think I want that on embellishments or up on dimensionals too. Or as my beautiful customer Teresa says, they're puffies. Puffies and mini puffies. And then her friend Alicia gets kind of mad at her, but I think it's all in good fun. But to Teresa, they're puffies, and they will always be puffies. And they kind of are, right? But they sure are handy. Now, let's see here. So this is just on Whisper White, real red. Easy as can be. In fact, I'll tell you a little secret. Didn't even open this, I didn't even open these products until an hour and a half before I came on here. And then I also have been playing with the dogs. So there you go. Look at this. Already it's adorable. And we're probably going to put some faceted gems on there, or whatever they're called. Yeah, faceted gems. Right. That's what I said. Okay, then look at this one. So it says roses are red, violets are blue. So lucky to have a friend like you. And again, this is one of those stitched so sweetly shapes. It's this one right here. Isn't this great? Guys, you got to get it. You got to get it. And luckily, everyone can have it starting tomorrow. I'm going to get up super early. You know why? Because I get to order some paper for ladies who are in the paper share. And I want to make sure that they get all of their paper. So I'm very excited for that. And so we're just going to put that inside. Doesn't that look fun inside though? Oh, something special. I always like to make the inside a little bit special. You know, Jen's thing is that she likes to decorate the envelopes. And my thing is that I like to kind of decorate the inside. Now, what are you saying, Roz? Nothing. Just after 35 years, he needs... he moves down in priority because 5 grandbabies under 5. Oh, that's so funny. Katie, aren't you a doll? Your husband's getting 3 cards this year, like morning, noon, and night. Well, that's adorable. Okay, so now we need this. I think the take your pick tool is going to be the best. The putty end, right? So let's take some of these out here and think about gluing them on. Now, they're not self-adhesive, of course. But you know what? They have a nice flat bottom. Something you can't say about me. These guys have a nice flat bottom. So there's a lot of surface area for you to put your glue on. If you can see what I'm talking about. Otherwise, it's kind of a weird comment, isn't it? Sometimes I like to do 3s. You know, we kind of do the odd numbers. And I like to do like a weird triangle. That's my signature. That's my embellishment signature. They're always some kind of a triangle. But, you know, maybe I'll go rogue tonight. Yeah. I'm going to go rogue because I want to use these. They're so cute. And you know what? There's some of them that are so tiny. Oh, I can't get over it. They're adorable. This one, look at the back side of this one. It's minuscule. Okay, I hope I don't glob a bunch of glue all over it. If I do, it's okay. This dries clear, but still, we want to work as neatly as we can, right? Okay. That right there. Look at this thing. Look at this, guys. I love this card. Roses are red, violets are blue. So lucky to have a friend like you. 1 card down for some lucky friend of mine. I love it. Ooh, I love it. So pretty. Okay, now I was kind of having a flashback to, you know, grade school when you would make little Valentines and put them in the box. You all remember it. It was a very fun thing to do. And like Roz, you might be getting ready to do that with your grandkids. So anyway, I made some little ones, and luckily we sell these little 3x3 note card envelopes in the annual catalog. You can get a whole bunch of them, pretty cheap. Well, I don't mean cheap. What do I want to say? They're economical. They're not cheap. They're beautiful. They actually feel like our regular envelopes. And then we're going to make 3 little cards and just kind of play with the punches and the stamps and the DSP. Okay. So no rhyme or reason to this because they all coordinate, right? They're all coordinating. But I want to show you a couple of the other products that are in this suite. And you might go gaga for them. Again, can't be responsible. This is really cute. So these are little foil hearts with clear lids. And basically they're the size of a cupcake. and you can bake in them. Look at that. Get out. So cute. And then they have clear lids, which are beautiful. And all of this is food safe, like I said. And well, I don't know if I said that, but I'm saying that now. All of this is food safe, and you can bake in these, right? Oh, and then this just pops on here. And then actually we have also some doilies. Okay, and if you can see, there's like a lip right here. Let's see if I can show that off. There's a lip on the lid, right? The doily fits right inside, and then you can further decorate that. Or if you're busy, you can just like put some snail on the back of this, pop it down there. And so these come in real red and flirty flamingo, but also they're just as easily white, right? So you have the 3 colors. They're beautiful. You could spritz these or brayer them or sponge them and make them any color you wanted. Oh, that would be so cute, Katie. Get these and bake these. I was thinking for my coworkers too. Vegan cakes. Yeah, I think that sounds good. You could do that. Very nice. Are you a vegan, Katie? Or are your coworkers vegan? I think this is a great deal though. They are, what do they get sent? First of all, they get sent in this nice box. So they're not going to be, you know, they're not going to be crushed or anything like that. And you get 10. That's a nice size, right? Oh, Martine, that would be so cute. Put a red velvet cake in it. Can you shop this at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time? Do you mean tonight, Katie? So the mini catalog goes live tomorrow. However, yeah, let's chat about that just a little bit later, because I want to tell you some other things. But if you are up for chatting after I get off this live, I am happy to chat with you. Okay, I just don't want to I don't want to just tell you like part of the information and stuff. Anyway, don't forget those. I think they're about $6, but they're all grouped together with the suite, right? So you'll be able to easily find them. And then here are the doilies. You get a lot. You get 40. Again, you can use these to just make really cute little Valentines. And they're the pink ones. Aren't those so sweet? And the different, some of these stamps, after you punch them out like this, we're going to stamp it and punch it out. And I think it fits right onto the doily. But we're going to find out. Because we're going to make these 3 little Valentines. Again, they are 3 by 3. So the only thing I've done is I've cut the cardstock for us, which is 6 inches long by 3 inches wide. I maybe cut it down like a 1/16. Because I want them to fit easily into the envelopes. You know what I mean? I don't like to fight it. And sometimes once you put fronts onto the cards or ribbon, you end up kind of fighting it. So they fit in there really nicely, and these envelopes are really nice. And they seal. You can't send these in the mail. They're too small. But I'm going to show you something else you can do with them that's so much better than sending them in the mail. You might lose your minds. Okay, so that's coming up. But we need to make the cards first, right? Before I put them in something that you're going to love. So let's just start with one. Let's start with the red. Now I cut an insert for the red because it's kind of hard to read anything you stamp on red, isn't it? The other ones we're gonna leave them just to write in them on the cardstock. So I also cut out some of the papers. And so if our front is 3, then you have to have something that's a little bit smaller than 3. And I believe I cut these, 2 3/4 square. Okay, so we have that beautiful paper, and I thought this would be an opportunity when we can use the foil side of that. We also have this, which I thought was fun, these arrows. And I don't know. Oh, and then I also was just going to do one that was the heart. I think maybe let's start with that one. That just sounds kind of fun, doesn't it? Okay, so a little bone folder action. Make them like, you know, with these little folds, sometimes they need a little bit of help. I did score that on my paper trimmer, but this just makes it really easy, doesn't it? And so I think let's do a flirty flamingo heart. And then let's stamp. Ooh, it's already pretty. Look at that. It's already beautiful. And so just so you know, then if you put it on the red, that's what it looks like. Ooh, totally changes it up, doesn't it? Very fun. And finally, you could put the white on the flirty flamingo and still looks great. I don't know. It's going to be hard to choose. So anyway, we are going to do this first. And then let's stamp just the Happy Valentine's Day. That one looks great. So this one has a lot of surface area on it. So I'm going to want to stamp it a couple of times on my grid paper just to kind of get it warmed up, right? Y'all know what I mean. So when I think the photopolymers especially, they have little like a film. Sometimes people rub these on their jeans, or I've seen Ange McKay actually has a little piece of sandpaper she uses, but we're just gonna go for it. I just like to warm them up by using them. Now, this is really nice because even though it's a really full stamp, you can see exactly how it's inked up because it's photopolymer. We love photopolymer. Ooh, I like this already. It's a little bit rough on the upper right-hand side. Ooh, it's getting to be nice though. It's almost like you have to prime it a little bit. Okay, I think we're gonna go for it. Where is my cardstock though? I need a scrap of cardstock. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. You know I'm right here, right? The white is like literally right behind me. Okay. I had some pieces and parts that I was working with, and I was too efficient and put them away. Can you believe that? All right, where was I now? All right, so Valentine's Day is a very special day to me because that actually, my goddaughter, who I was just telling you about, Kung Pao Chicken Baby, her name's Taylor, and her birthday's on Valentine's Day. So even when I've had boyfriends, I drag them along. Taylor has autism, and Taylor is very adamant that we do the same thing for her birthday every year, which is that we go to a really good pizza place and we open presents, and it's just a really nice day, nice night. So anyway, I always have a date for Valentine's Day. And anybody I happen to be dating just needs to know that that's what we do on Valentine's Day, right? Okay, so this is really pretty, and it outlines it. It gives you a little outline of white and just slices through there really easily. It doesn't hurt your hands at all. Okay, and then let's see how this fits in here. I think it's gonna fit really nicely. Oh, fun. Yes, it's a slightly different shape, but not really. Okay, so I like that right away. And let's just glue it down. We can't have this be too thick, you know, because it is smaller, and so there's a little less room in the envelope, if that makes sense. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm putting that on the back. One thing about white is you know, if you get a little bit of ink on it, it shows. And this was a really ink intensive stamp, but it turned out pretty good. Okay, how's everybody going? Hey Pam, my friend from North Carolina. That's right. Did you eat some cornbread? I mean, did you eat some hush puppies today, Pam? Black eyed peas and all that stuff, lucky things. Okay, I know it's the second, but you could have had hush puppies and that wouldn't have been a big deal because I think they're pretty a regular thing to have there, yeah? And your grandson was born on Valentine's Day, Sandy? That's so nice. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Amy, you might have to watch the replays. You keep having to step away to text Who is texting you? Tell them to stop bothering you. Okay, let's see. And I kind of wanted to just tie some ribbon. Now this might end up not fitting in my envelope, but it's going to be so cute. I can't help it. Oh, and if I didn't show you up close, this is a stitched real red satin ribbon, also in this suite. Look at it. Look at the detail on that. It's like has grosgrain on the sides. Excuse me. And then it's satin with the stitching. Oh my gosh. What's not to like about that? I would use that on a ton of things. In fact, I might buy extra and keep it for Christmas because it's a beautiful, just like a beautiful Christmas color, isn't it? Okay, I think I know how I can keep this from being too bulky. I'm going to just tie a little knot at the top that we then will fold a little bit flat, right? Oh, this holds pretty good. That held pretty good. Okay, let's see how we turned out there. Oh, it's really pretty. It's real red, but it's just a very rich finish on this ribbon. It's really nice. We've got Megan coming in. Hello, Megan. And, you know, I've been thinking a lot about my little Australians today. People, you're having a heck of a time over there. I'm so sorry to see all that going on. So I hope everybody that is on here is safe and taking care of yourselves. And I hope all of your families are safe too. Darn it. Those spires are not a good deal. Not a good deal at all. Okay, I need to move this over a little bit. I tied it so tightly it doesn't want to move over, but we'll just give it a minute here. Say, come on, just work with me. There we go. Isn't this cute? Look at this. Oh my gosh, we made that so quickly and it's adorable. When made. Now, Roz talking about her grandkids made me remember, of course, my little Catalina. She's my niece. She is now 21, 22. Oh, isn't this cute? Look at this, you guys. I love it. Okay, so anyway, Catalina's 22, but when she was little, she and her brother, they would come and stay with me on the weekends sometimes. And oh my gosh, we had so much fun. But Catalina immediately wanted to come back to the craft room. And I'm sure a lot of you have little ones in your lives that are just like, you know, gaga over your craft stuff. Yes? So anyway, it was me and Catalina. And I tell you what, that little gal, even when she was 5, I think she handmade 15 or 20 Valentines. And she drew on the front. You know, they always want to draw. I had stamps, but she didn't have time for that. So, gosh, I didn't think she was going to be able to do it. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. I thought she would start it and then not finish it. Nope, she stuck with it the whole time. And she was like that a lot. She would come over here and immediately just head back here. So lots of fun memories, lots of really good energy back here in the craft room. And even Jim, my nephew, he liked it too. They always liked the markers, and I always found that the red marker, right, was always a little manhandled once they left, but that was okay because it's worth it. Oh man, that's gorgeous. All right, I'm going to stamp that on the envelope. So we're going to pretend that I'm Jen tonight, everybody, and I'm going to decorate the envelopes. Look at this. Look at me, Jen. Oh. Okay, I know how to fix that, but I kind of think it's fine the way it is. I think I'm going to put a gem on it. That's one way to fix it for sure. Yes, so Jen is our envelope designer extraordinaire. Did you know the smaller detail heart fits perfectly inside the large detailed heart? Do you mean this one? You'll have to tell me, Amy. Now, don't run away and text. Now you've got me hanging on the edge of my seat. Uh-oh, am I stopped? I hope not. I hope that was just my screen. I know I ask you guys that like every day, but it happens, right? I think the neighbors need to get off the internet. I'm going to tell them, like, clear out, people. 7 o'clock on Thursdays is mine. Get off the internet. Okay, this is kind of odd, but the ink wasn't quite perfect there. So let's just make kind of a fun little design out of it. And, uh-oh, I hope I didn't freeze. Facebook is acting up with all the videos. Oh, it is, Jenny? Oh, brother. Wouldn't you know it? Well, we're gonna carry on like we don't even know anything's going wrong. But I do thank you for the heads up in case it's just being a little odd or something. I can tell it's a little, it got a little fuzzy right there, but that's okay. We can do this. Thank goodness the colors are very bright and striking. Ooh, I like it. Okay, one envelope, one card down. I'm not going to put the card in there right now because these are still kind of drying. But you get the point, right? Okay, let's do this one now. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, and this is gorgeous too. And again, don't forget that this gets punched out with this heart punch. This straight-sided heart punch is what I would call it. Okay, let's see. That's what I was looking for. Even though Roz gave me a Tombow holder, it's not in there right this minute. But boy, I have loved that Tombow holder. Okay, I think I want these going face up. Oh my gosh, wait until you see what I'm going to put these cards in. I think you're going to like it. Your sons always did paper crafting. That's so nice. Yeah, so now, of course, your grandkids do, right? They just kind of all fit right into it. They know the routine. They're like, we're going to Grandma's house, and we're going to make something. And it's going to be fantastic. That's really cute. Now, what do we want to have? Let's see. You know what I really like is this one. Let's see what that looks like. It'll have to be on the red or on white paper, but that's fine. Oops, I shouldn't grab them like that. So with your photopolymer stamps, you want to kind of get your fingers under a large portion of it. They're really pretty strong, but you wouldn't want to just grab it by one small part and just start pulling it, because I think they could tear. And that one I didn't clean off right away, so now my hands are flirty flamingo. Now there are worse things. There are worse things. And I'm wearing black sweats. You got the DSP and the embellishments. Oh my gosh. Jenny, you have to wait after bingo. Why? Why? You are supposed to be getting all this right away. A month ago. I know. We can't get everything all at once, can we? Sometimes I come close to it. But, you know, even me, I have to wait sometimes. Okay, here's a little tip. I know most of you know this, but also with your photopolymer stamps, they can be kind of, if you take them to the stamp block, do you see what happened there? That was an over-exaggeration, of course, or an exaggeration, I should say. But you, what you want to do with your photopolymer stamps, especially those that have thin parts, is you want to lay them down flat side up and take your block to the stamp, because then you get the true shape. Okay, otherwise you can pull it out of shape really easily. So let's see. We will use the real red on this one. Who said they want to use edible ink? Ooh, and stamp cookies. That does sound yummy. I think, who is that? Brene? Brene, I'm going to need you to do that and send me some cookies right away, and I will let you know how they are. I can do that. Oh, I love it. So look at that, in keeping with our stitching idea. Oh my gosh, so cute. It's Friday, right? Tomorrow? Darn it. I wanted to stay up late. I think most of you read that I stayed up late on accident on New Year's Eve, right? but luckily I had taken a 3-hour nap. So then I played with the dogs for a while, and then they zonked out. So I came in and I started crafting, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I accidentally stayed up almost until midnight. That hasn't happened in a long time. Now here's what I'm thinking. I want to stamp over this with the sentiment. What do you think about that? I'm going to need my ruler because it's late at night. Well, it's not late at night, but you know, the peepers, the accountant dies. The peepers have been used a lot. So I need my special ruler with the horizontal and the vertical stripes on it, so I can get this down to where I want it. And I am going to stamp this in Flirty Flamingo, and we're just going to give it a try. Katie, I know. I love this stamp too. I think we're meant to be stamping friends. Okay, let's warm this one up because this is that one with the funny saying, being friends is better than eating candy. Oh, it's great, isn't it? It's small, but it's very distinct. So I think it's going to work on here. It's not going to be hard to read. Oh, can I do that though? I'll have to cut it out. Let me think about that. That's a problem. I'm going to have to cut it out. See, I wanted to punch this. You guys weren't going to tell me. You were going to make me fussy cut that. Painful. That's okay. I forgive you. Okay, and we can do this anyway. We can fix this because we're going to put this heart on. Cute. And then we will stamp this. Do we want to stamp it on white though, or do we want to stamp it on? Let's try it on Flirty Flamingo. I love tone on tone stamping, unless it's super dark, like the red, or black, of course. I like just stamping on paper, of the paper of the same color. Yes, I like stamping on paper, everyone. Oh, brother Brene, you still have fireworks by your house. It's okay until you have animals, and then it's like, okay, this is not fun anymore. By the way, Katie and others, if you are going to, or you're thinking about signing up for the starter kit, this is one of the things that comes as a special celebration freebie in the starter kit. And it looks like a toy, but it is not a toy. It is a serious, get down to business paper cutter. Only it's nice and small, so you can keep it on your desk. Oh, I love it. And so what I need here is I need a little strip that I can use for this sentiment. Being friends is better than eating candy. But let's do that too. And so I can see about how wide I need it. And then of course, there's this little guide here that you hold. And yeah, you heard that, right? It's not messing around either. I'm not messing around, and neither is this paper trimmer. So that is part of the welcome kit, the welcome freebies, I guess, that you get if you choose to sign up to be a discount shopper starting tomorrow. Okay, let's see here. I'm sorry again. I gotta get in the way with my hair. Ooh, perfect. It's like I've done this before or something. Get out of town. Is that cute or what? I know, right? I love it too. And I'm just going to cut on the bias because you guys know I do not like cutting banner ends. It never works out. You can tell me all your tips and tricks. It doesn't work out. I have to use a punch, or I have crooked tails. You saw me the last time. I almost cut right into the sentiment. I kept snipping until I was right on the sentiment. Brother. Okay. Now, this is going to look really cute, and it's going to add some layers to our cute little... Oh, I love it already. Okay, so where's that ribbon again that we love so much? Let's put a little piece of this back behind the heart. Okay. just a touch. And we could also do this, but it might be a little much. You know, it's okay. It's all right. We can do that. Okay. And you get 10 yards. So go ahead and use it. You know, enjoy it. Don't save it for later. That we don't ascribe to that around here. We use our supplies. Yes. Otherwise, what fun is it? Okay, now to get that to stick, I'm just going to use a little bit of snail. And that way, then I can face this forward. And I can put this exactly where I want it. Right? And I don't have to... I can see what it's going to look like on the front. And so I can get those little tails on the right-hand side. Kind of even, right where I want them. It's kind of fun, right? It's good to... It's good to just not tie bows all the time or little knots. You got to have a, oh, sweet. You love using your punches for tails. I know, Jenny. That's like really the only way I can do it. Otherwise, forget it. It's a good thing we have a few that work that way. Now, I know Bernae is going to be like counting my dimensionals, but Bernae, I need it to hold down the ribbon. You really don't need that many. You probably need like 3 tops on here. But I'm also using it to kind of make sure that the ribbon stays where I want it to stay. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Sue, you need to bow out and get to bed. I know, and you said your Eastern time. I'm so glad you came in, and it was so nice to talk with you, even if it was by email today. And I'm really looking forward to our honeybee class, okay? So I will see you out here, I am sure. And after you watch this, if you have any questions, just post it here, and I will keep looking for comments, okay? See you later. I lose some of my Easterners, because, you know, except for Roz, that girl's a night owl. Sometimes, in fact, Roz, sometimes I'll come on, you know, if I have insomnia or whatever, I'll like pop on, and sometimes you're on. And I go, oh no, I hope Roz doesn't have insomnia too. Sometimes I just wake up and I'm not tired. So then what's the thing we're not supposed to do? Get on the internet. What do? Get on the internet. This is so cute. So cute. I love it. I love that white heart that with the stitching. It's perfect. So, maybe that's a lot of layers on there, but still very cute. Just a small little petite card. Wouldn't this be fun for people to open? Don't you think? I think so. Yes. Okay. What? Jenny, you were up all night itching. That's not good. That doesn't sound fun at all. I hope you're better today. No. That's not good. Okay, now we're just going to stamp this. This envelope is going to say, love you lots, because it's really cute. And it's going, oh, no. Let's use the arrow. Let's use the arrow. I don't know if we can even get it on there the whole way, but we can stamp parts of it. In fact, why don't I get myself a little bit of a bigger block, right? There's no sense in smashing it onto a small block. We have blocks of all sizes, and there's always the Stamparatus if you'd prefer. Okay. Here's what I want to do with this. I think I'm going to do it. Oh, it kind of just fits. I think I'm going to do part of it, though. Sometimes it's interesting to just stamp part of a stamp, isn't it? I mean, yeah, part of a stamp. Okay. I hope you have a nap during the day. Oh, you're chatting with your daughter-in-law in Seattle. Oh, at times, or just not sleeping. Well, that's true. I do love the quiet at night. I think once I retire, which I don't know when that's going to be, but once I retire, I'll definitely be up later. For one thing, it's when my dogs go to sleep. And, you know, I don't know that I'm going to have these dogs for the next 40 years, these particular dogs. But I will probably have dogs. So, I like to play with the dogs when they want to play, and then I go to sleep. Kind of like you guys with your actual children. See, now, isn't that cool? It's just a little bit of the arrow, but it most obviously fits the card. And so that one's fun. 2 down, super fast. And then we have this third one. We have this real red with the white insert and the foil paper. And I think what might be really cute on that, do you want me to stamp something, or do you want me to use this heart? Which would you like? You can say stamp or doily. Katie's in Seattle. Katie can just talk to Roz's grandkids. No, your daughter-in-law. Sorry. Well, and your grandkids too, obviously. Okay, do you want doily or stamp on this red card? You just type it in the comments. You tell me, and I will go forward. You have a great idea using the arrow and hearts for background, homemade. Nice. Well, hi, Anne. I saw you were on earlier, but you hung in there with me, haven't you? You want me to stamp. I like that. Okay, let's see, where are those little scalloped shapes that were so fun? Let's see what we've got here that fits one of our super fun little sentiments. See, because these can also be vertical as well as horizontal. I think the Love You Lots is going to fit in here perfectly. Change browsers. Oh, good. Yeah, Megan, I'm sorry if you were having some buffering problems. So annoying. I hate it when it's on my end and then I can't really do anything about it. But I think we can just get the Love You Lots in there. Let's do that. That's a good one. And I am going to go ahead and stamp it in red on Whisper White paper. We don't need much. We just need a little piece. That's why I keep these little scraps around with the paper, because when you're working with a stamp set over and over. Now let me tell you this. I can't believe I haven't mentioned this yet. Jen and I are going to be doing a retreat in a box. And what's a retreat in a box? Some of you might know what that is. Basically, it's a retreat that you're going to go to wherever you choose. Okay, so you're not going to come to my house when it's cold and chilly at the end of January. You are going to sit in your living room. You can sit in your bedroom. You can sit on the couch. You can go to a coffee shop. Wherever you want is where you're going to go and enjoy this retreat in a box. And this is going to be the featured suite that's going to be the retreat in the box. Yes, seriously. And one thing it's going to have in it is it's going to have supplies to make 10 cards. Jen has designed them. I think she's designed all of them already because she's an overachiever like that. But you know what? They are gorgeous. So you will get all of the supplies to make those. And you're going to get some little treats and goodies. And you're going to get a bit of an additional price break with us. We just really want it to be fun, of course. And make it so that you can make some beautiful projects. And you'll also have a little 3D project in there as well. But I don't have everything written out about this yet. Okay? But it's going to be like the next week, I'd say, or no more than that. Okay, that ended up being a little funky. Let me see. You know I have a million things around here to cut this out with. It's just a matter of what, right? Okay, while I'm looking for things, also don't forget that in the annual catalog, there is this fantastic set of dies, and they're stitched and scalloped or straight, and they're different shapes, and they're just beautiful. And there's this one in particular that cuts out all these different hearts and then leaves you like with all the negative spaces. So don't forget, this is in the annual catalog, along with a stamp set that goes with it. And I don't think it's called Be Mine, but it's something very, very similar. So don't forget that. And I pulled it because, I mean, you know, why not? Very handy. In fact, where's our, oh, well, I should just punch this out with our heart punch, shouldn't I? What am I doing? Worrying about that. Let's see if I can cut it out with the scalloped. I may have put this too close to the edge. No, I think it's okay. Let's take a look at it. I'll let you guys decide if you like it or not. It's cute. It's pretty cute. What do you think about that? It's going to be up on this, so I do want it to kind of stand out a little bit. And we can also use ribbon at the top of this card as well. Yeah, let's go with it. It might need a little bit of sponging around the outside. What browser am, oh, you guys are talking. I'll let you talk browsers, okay? You guys talk browsers together. I'm going to take the red, and I'm going to take a dauber, which I think in Australia you call it a dauber. The stamp set is meant to be, the dies are Be Mine. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. Dauber, I don't know. I was listening to, I was listening to Kylie Bertucci the other day, and she was saying this, dauber, except she was saying something else. And you know what I mean. And she was saying that when we say dauber, it means something else to Australians. What does it mean? I hope it's not like a dirty word. But anyway, I'm going to take whatever you want to call it. It just fits on your finger, and it's a little piece of sponge. And this one's actually new. I didn't have a real red in there. So stamp the stitched heart. Stamp the stitched heart in Flirty Flamingo. Oh, I know what you mean. You mean to go around this instead of the sponging. Yeah, that might be cute too. Let's see how this goes. But I am very willing to do that. It's okay. It's all right. We're going to do it for now, I guess, because then I can put some more embellishments on it. Oh, gosh, I just put my finger in real red. How long has it been since I've done that? Brother, I got cocky. No, actually, my finger got stuck. Well, I thought the Flirty Flamingo was bad. Now it looks like I'm bleeding. Okay, I just don't want to get that on my cards. That's all. Ugh, brother, I'm like going crazy tonight. Okay, and I think I just touched my face, everybody. Like, oh, brother, if that wasn't bad enough, then I think I just touched my face. Okay, we need to stamp the inside as well. I'm going to use this little one Megan was talking about that fits inside the other scalloped punch, I believe. This little one, Amy, you were telling me about it. I'm going to stamp that inside. Let's take a look at it. Now that I have red all over my finger, why don't we use red? Actually, I better wait. You know who's going to be the first to get their Valentines done? Do you think I am? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Oh, that's cute. Okay, we can do that. Super cute. Love it. Little hearts inside a little heart. That makes sense. Okay, let's see if I can get this glued down without coloring red all over it. Yes. Okay, so don't forget about the retreat in a box, please. Like I said, the best thing to do is to get on our email lists, because that way, you know, you're always going to see the information. You know, sometimes you're not going to see the information just on Facebook, either because you don't get through all of your posts, or because you know how Facebook has goofy algorithms and it actually doesn't show you everything that's on our pages. So Then also with our Facebook, or I'm sorry, with our emails, we just include links for more information or payment and things like that. It just makes it really easy. So if you would like to be added to my email list, then of course, let me know. And likewise, if you want to be added to Jen's email list, let her know. And of course, you can be on both email lists if you would like. A lot of our classes, we do several of our classes together in collaboration, but we also do separate ones. And of course, if you're Canadian, you want to shop with Jen, because those are, our customers can only be in our country. Okay. So likewise, if you're in the United States, I would love to have you shop with me. Very fun. Okay, let's put some more of these little doodads on here because they're just too cute not to. I can see that. I'm glad that I'm going to make an order tomorrow morning first thing because I need some more of these. So if they go in back order, you know, don't blame me. I'm giving you a heads up right now. These are going to be a hot item. And along those same lines, you're going to get some of these supplies in the Retreat in a Box. And like I said, we're going to be giving you some extra discounts on things, which will probably include different options. Like you could just buy the supplies. So if you're a demonstrator and you want to purchase your own product, you can still just buy the card kits from us. Clear up to, you can buy all the supplies. So we'll give you some different options. Everybody shops differently, right? And we want to have, just make sure everybody has a fun time. Okay, that had a little too much. Oh, these have so much glimmer. It's like they're the colors I said, but they have an iridescent wash over the whole thing. Okay, I want a little white one. They are small. Oh my gosh. You have to have the hands of a surgeon, everybody. It's a good thing I do. I don't have the brain of a surgeon, but I have the hands of a surgeon. I can do this. Okay, and then there's some fuzz on there. That's not going to work out. That's not going to work out. Okay, come on now. Hop off. Oh, it doesn't want to play right. Okay. Hey, cute. Love you lots. See how easy these are? You could just go on and on with all these. Okay, so now I have 3 of those, right? And we have 3 envelopes. And we want to know, like, what should we put these in? You, of course, can put them in one of our little pizza boxes. Yeah. And you can put them in lots of different supplies that we have. I'm trying to clear the decks here. And here's one thing that I really love that you can put these in. Now, let me grab this. This is from another die set that's in the catalog. It's called the Best Dressed Suite. But look at the die. Is this not so cute? It's a little purse. Or if you put the handles on like this way, it turns into a backpack. Or you could probably dress it up like a little dress or an apron. Okay, and guess what fits in there perfectly? Your note cards. Hello, your note cards do. Oh my gosh. And so this in itself, like the cards are cute, but this is over the top gift giving, isn't it? It's so adorable. Those 3x3 cards fit right in there. So don't forget, this is, like I said, this is another suite. Just don't torture yourself. Just get it. Because it's just so fun. And I am going to use it with every theme we have. And I'm going to torture you until you just want the purse dies for yourself. So, you know, my advice is just go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get the purse die, right? Look at this. It even has buckles. So I cut this out of our rose glimmer paper. And you can cut out 4 buckles. And what I did on this one is I cut out the pieces and then I ran it through. With our tufted embossing folder. So it looks like a little Chanel bag. Yes, I love it. And this one is adorable. And so these tassels are also in the Best Dressed suite. But then you see it just kind of matches seamlessly with the Valentine's paper and the Valentine's hearts. And then of course, here's our big card, which is so beautiful. So please look for that. You know, tomorrow's a big day. Yeah, I want everybody to get fully hydrated and get lots of rest because it's a big day. You can order all sorts of fun stuff. I hope you've enjoyed this so much tonight, as much as I have, or maybe half as much as I have. Will be good. Yes, Maria, I showed you the purse and you still didn't know that that's what was going to fit in there. There's actually in the suite, there's some special note cards that fit in here. You will love the stamp set. The stamp set is so fun and fresh and different. But okay, so these tassels are in the Best Dressed kit. Tassels are my favorite embellishment. Yes. And I know some of you are thinking this, so I'm just going to say I don't wear them. Okay. I just craft with them. But is this not the best? This is also, so this stitching is in the die, so you don't have to do that. This goes together really easily. You just need the die and some tear and tape. And it goes together really nicely. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this tonight. I know I sure have. And now I'm going to do one of my very favorite things of the week, which is I'm going to go back through the comments. I'm going to see if any of you have questions, and I will do my very best to answer them. And thank you so much, everybody. It's so fun. Thanks for making Thursday night one of my favorite parts of the week. And I'm not just saying that. That is honestly true. Would love to talk with you if you have any questions about these products or any others. If you are in the United States, I'd love to have you shop with me. I would love to earn your business. And please watch for the Retreat in a Box information, as well as let me know if you would like to sign up for my email, okay? It's free. All right, everybody. I'll see you next week. Thank you.